And joining us in the studio, Max Gawn. Max, bad kicking is bad footy. As simple as that for the D's yesterday?
I saw a funny quote from Stevie J on Triple M. He said they'd be kicking himself, but they'd probably miss that as well. No, look, it was, we gave ourselves every opportunity late in the game. So they had 6 goals in a row and sort of had a 5-goal lead early in the first quarter. It's pretty tough to peg St Kilda back when they do that because they're able to play the way they want, get Wilkie and Wayne Milera and Sinclair and Brad Hill and these type of guys free. We couldn't really get it done late. But I don't know how many behinds on the last. I'm going to run at 9, but it could be different. And they were all, the majority of them were relatively gettable.
This seems to be your Achilles heel as a group, isn't it? So we were talking off air about how many times you guys win the inside 50 count, yet don't get it done on the scoreboard. That's a pretty common theme over the last sort of 3 or 4 years for you.
Yeah, this one's just slightly different because we smacked them in shots on goal as well.
Right.
Sometimes when you have these games, we don't even get the shots on goal. But
yep.
So to have 9 to 10 shots on goal late compared to, I'm pretty sure, I can't remember how many times the ball went in there 50, but it might have been 2 or 3. That's giving yourself a chance. So it's slightly different, but yeah, to win the inside 50 count by about 20 again. And not win the game. We've done that in Alice a few times as well, which is...
What's wrong in Alice? Why can't you win in Alice? It's your home game.
Yeah, we've lost 3 in a row. One of them was by a kick against Giants. It was 40 to 44. There was a real wet game in Alice, which is weird, and Josh Kelly kicked a barrel from 100 and won the game for Giants. But that's 2 in a row that we're not proud of. We do love going to Alice. It's I'm a big believer that a red-hot Alice Springs is good for the country, and we had the highest attendance that we've ever had at that ground. We did a couple of activations the day before, which was the most humbling activations I've ever done, including a Footy for Fun program, which is basically disabled kids in Alice Springs, including a lot from the community. We took the whole group there and had the best hour of my life, to be honest. It was the most humbling experience, and that's why I love going to Alice. Unfortunately, we've lost a couple, but there's a bigger picture here in play, and it's to create a great Alice Springs and put some smiles on faces, and we're able to do that still.
How was the trip home? So we spoke about this in the lead up, that you were sharing a plane on the way up and sharing a plane on the way back. Yeah. How's that plane ride go after you've just been bashing each other for 2 hours?
That was tough. We normally get that one done. That's normally motivation for us. I reckon we've been on the same plane maybe 4 times and won all 4 of them.
Yeah.
This one we couldn't get done, so the motivation might not have been there this time. But it's.
Are they singing the club song the same?
The whole way?
They were happier. I mean, they were certainly happier than us.
How's Ross?
Well, I could see Ross. He was quite close to the front of the plane. In fact, he was almost flying it. He was very close, Ross. So no, he was quiet. He's a headphones laptop guy for the whole trip.
Yeah.
I would much rather have won that.
Is this one of those games that's going to be costly at the end of the year? Is this one that when you go, we should have banked that when you get to, the last couple of rounds?
The
answer's yes.
I don't look at it like that, but I mean, all of our losses, you could say that. We lost to Gold Coast by 70 at the G. We lost to North at Marvel by 50. And then this one as well. So there's some games that have got away, but all we can care about is what's next.
All right.
So Wayne Milera from the Crows, after their game against the Swans, they obviously gave him a belting. He had this to say about the game.
You could sort of feel it as a group, when we were all over them in the first half, and they were sort of a bit of a rabble just hearing from them on ground.
Thoughts on that? So he's been been a mixed response, but then Adelaide felt the need to come out, and the president of Adelaide or CEO of Adelaide has reached out to Sydney and apologised, and there's been this big thing. Thoughts on that? Do you need to apologise for making that sort of comment?
It sounds like it's a slip of the tongue, like it's an accident, doesn't it? It doesn't. It just seems like that's their perception out in the field, and stuff that stays on the field normally stay. I could be, let's say we're on the same team, go, these guys are a rabble.
Yeah.
And but you just never say that on air when you get asked afterwards. So,
and that's just, you don't want to give them ammunition for the future, yeah?
No, correct. And to be fair, Sydney have had the wood over Adelaide. I think that's one of the hoodoos that Adelaide had to get done. But no, Milera's just had a little. So I don't mind the apology. Maybe the CEO phone calls a bit much and making sure they know. I don't mind Milera saying I stuffed that.
This has all the hallmarks of media beat up to me. So I was watching Fox immediately afterwards, and it's like, this is a disgrace. He needs to apologise.
Yeah.
Then he apologises, and everyone goes, why is he apologising?
Yeah.
So they've taken the two opposing viewpoints, they've whipped it into a frenzy, and then gone, this is a disgrace. You don't need to do it.
When you listen to him, there's no twist the knife. There's no malice.
It's not
in
deliberate.
That.
It sounds like he's trying to find words.
Yeah, so
He
to
gave
say
an honest answer,
to
which
say that he was being disrespectful, I think we just need to.
We're
harden
starting.
up
We
a little
need
bit.
to calm down.
Yeah.
If we're hanging, it's what I hate about the society at the moment is it's a gotcha. It's a gotcha mentality.
Yeah.
You say the wrong thing. There's a bunch of people waiting to jump all over you and kick your head in.
Yeah.
I think this is one of those examples where he said something interesting.
Let's all be outraged.
Let's all be outraged.
Yeah.
And let's demand.
And then they'll
heads to
apologise,
roll.
and let's all be outraged about the
we're doing it
apology.
again.
Well, everyone will complain there's no characters in footy again because, and this is why. Because if you say something truthful,
Yeah, I don't want to talk about Luke Jackson anymore.
no,
You've given us some great ammunition.
Take
Now,
that, don't
speaking of characters in football, a few were named to come down the slide for the King's birthday.
got a
Peter
couple.
Dacos.
Peter
Yes.
Dacos.
Peter Dacos, that will be worth the price.
That could be the
admission.
biggest roar of the morning, of the day.
I think you'll find there will
I think
be.
he's going to come down as his favourite son.
Yeah.
it's a reveal.
I hope they protect his tackle because he
That's
could still
right.
punch out another couple of champions.
When's he going to start his own stud farm?
That's right. He'd be like Sir Tristram.
There's usually some sort of Melbourne flavour as well, so I'm looking forward to
Ariana
it.
Titmus is going
Yes.
down.
She's Hawthorne. Is she Hawthorne?
She's
She's
Hawthorne.
a number one ticket holder.
Yeah.
And I put it to you, the greatest sports person in this country right
Yeah.
now. It'll be hard to think of anyone. 200 metres, 400 metres, freestyle. Knocked over Katie
Unbelievable.
Ledecky,
Ledecky,
who was the...
I don't mind that. Lebecki's good.
Yeah.
Katie Ledecky, who was their princess.
Yeah.
She has to go to the 800 now and the 1500 to get a medal.
Squared her away. We had her on Channel 7 as part of the coverage on Thursday night. She's only 25.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't
still
believe
young.
it. She's still
She should
only
come down
25.
the slide, do a tumble turn,
And go back up.
and go back up. She should set a short course record.
Well, the theme's iconic Australians. I mean,
Well, Tubby Taylor's, he just goes himself.
Tubby.
yeah,
Yeah, he was the latest.
Same with Ariane.
Stand by for some water displacement.
Oh,
He can call his own dive.
Hey,
Her great competitor, Titmus, is younger as well, Molly O'Callaghan from Australia.
Right.
She's like 21.
Yeah.
It's crazy Australian swimming time.
Yes,
Especially the
indeed.
girls. Hey, you're a part of all of the sort of the filming, the collateral for Big Freeze this year with Eric Banner. What was it like filming all that stuff?
I do all I can for the MND. I've managed to become quite close to Neil. Very lucky to be able to play in, I think, if not all, I might have missed one or two of these MND games. And I remember there's a great moment that I had with Neil at a former president's house, Don McClarty, down the beach in Sorrento. That's very typical of our president to have a house down Sorrento. And we were going around the campfire playing our favourite songs, and it was just a really beautiful moment that I had with Neil. And I cherish that moment as much as I can, and the fact that I get to play in this game and do some cool stuff for Neil. So this week I don't hide from anything. I do as much media as I can to make sure we get as much out there for MND. And I'm looking forward to the week. It really is
Come a
fun week.
great day on the calendar.
We'll see you later this week.